none apart from the Benin Empire. Now, conquered, that was when the northern and the southern protectorate of Nigeria was amalgamated. So brothers and sisters, what is the purpose of saying all this? It is because as human beings, we must think with our common sense. It is very important as black men are sitting down here, we will not be brainwashed by anybody. I admire people trying to gain freedom, but what do we gain freedom for? We need to gain freedom from white supremacy. We need to gain freedom from imperialism. We need to love ourselves. We are above hatred. Now, Mr. Kanu, over time, has spoken about how he's getting help from countries like Israel and some other countries like that. Now, during the civil war in Nigeria, these are countries that helped us. But Israel as a country today remains one of the most racist countries against blacks. And we sit here and we listen to this man bringing and preaching words that will divide us. I'm ashamed. I'm really ashamed. He spoke about something else. He said, the Biafran radio today is more popular than BBC. That's a very huge lie. BBC has over 300 million users. That's bigger, that's larger than the population of the entire Nigeria. There is no way that I will accept that this radio is more than BBC. That is not the point of coming here. There are more important things for us to talk about. Now, the serious problem we are having in Nigeria is not our ethnic diversity. Hold on a minute, bro. It's not ethnic diversity. That is a blessing for us. It is unity that we need. We cannot continue to divide ourselves. We are one race. We need to see ourselves as one. There is no need. I'm fully aware. I'm not stupid. I'm a student. I'm fully aware of the atrocities that were committed during the World War. I know how many Biafrans died. But think about it, brothers. Do we want most of those people to die again in Nigeria? I'm not speaking out of fear. Okay? And I want to ask Mr. Kanu one question today. He keeps calling Nigeria a zoo. I want to say something. Nigeria is not a zoo. And if you are here today, you travel to Macau, I believe you use a passport to come to this place. And if you are holding a Nigerian passport and you call Nigeria a zoo, that makes you an animal. I'll say something else. He said, he's speaking totally about Hausa men. Don't you think this man is preaching hatred within us? We know Nigeria has a lot of problems, but separating this country, is that the solution? Let us ask ourselves that question. Let's be honest. Is breaking down Nigeria the solution to the problem? We know Biafra wants to be free, but free from what? Free from what? Africa is being misled today, being looted. Central African Republic is not settled. South Sudan is not settled. Somalia, Eritrea. People are looting us, and those are the white men. And we come here and we still talk about dividing ourselves. Is that possible? No, that's not possible. They took people from our land and took them to Americas. What we should be doing today is building ourselves and inviting those people back home and let them come back home. Now, the Igbo people today in Nigeria, you guys are very, very familiar with somebody called Mrs. Okonjo-Iweala. This is a woman who was the finance minister of Nigeria. And all through her time in that position, I won't say she made positive impact in Nigeria. No, she didn't. He complained about Buhari I'm not in support of ethnic bias against anybody. He complained about Buhari not calling ministers and all that. We all know the problem. Because Nigeria is being ruled by a bunch of corrupt people. I don't care if it's Hausa man. A Benin man should be able to come out tomorrow and say that he wants to be the president of Nigeria. Just like Obama came out from Hawaii and became the president of the United States. We cannot continue like this. We need to be very, very honest with ourselves. I am bleeding within when I heard this man saying some things. This is not the right way, brothers and sisters. What we are doing today is totally, bluntly, and extremely wrong. What we should be doing is how to change Nigeria. What we should be doing is how to change Africa as a whole. How to come together and unite. Even Bob Marley himself spoke about how Africa should unite. These are people that we should aspire again to. Listen to Louis Farrakhan of the United States. He speaks about how Africa should unite. And we come here, still want to create artificial borders in Africa. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. He said that, okay, the Igbo believe in fairness and injustice. But what I've heard this man say so far, he's been biased. What I've heard this man say so far, he has vested interest in him. All the interest he's talking about is based on the fact that he wants the Igbo people to rule Nigeria. I don't have any problem with that. Fine, I know you guys want your freedom, but bros, this is not... Just give me a moment. This is not the issue right now. I'm not saying Igbo people should not rule or they shouldn't have their sovereignty or whatever. Nigeria is a country that has different ethnicities. And what if everybody begins to stand up? As a Benin person, what if I say we want independence? As a Yoruba man, if he comes out and decides to speak that, oh, I want independence, would Nigeria be settled? Let us think. I want to ask us this question. If Mr. Kanu can tell me about one country in the world that has been what they are today based on the fact that they broke up, that they are doing really well today, and I will be very, very based on the fact that they broke up, that they are doing really well today, and I will be very, very delighted, especially in Africa. So, brothers and sisters, let us use our common sense. Nigerian, then we see that passport. I'm ready to burn my passport for this man, and everybody here, if you are willing, burn your Nigerian passport and let's go to Nigeria. Excuse me. Should not be here. Excuse me, please. Mr. Francis, please. Hello? Mr. Francis, listen, I respect everyone here, okay? I have so much respect for you. I've traveled a lot in these countries here in Asia, and I know what we pass through as Nigerians. But believe me, segregation, either ethnic, racial, whatever it is, will not help us. We need to come together. If the Igbo people want people to look towards them, then the Kanu should go to his state and model his state, develop the state, and let other people look forward to it. And we can vote for as the president of Nigeria. So you've made ill references. You've spoken about how.
Can I address some of the questions you're raising? Because
hold on. When I'm done. I
want to address what you're saying.
Please, hold on. You guys may be agitated about.
Hold on. One message. I need that. I want a message. Like, cool down. Know what I'm doing. I want to address it now. Don't worry. Cool down.
We continue like this. We will never, ever. I swear with my life today. If as black men we fail to see the fact that we need to unite, irrespective of our ethnicity, we will not go anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I welcome it. The reason why I allowed him to speak is because I want to address. I think this is the very first time we're encountering this, and I want to start from the beginning. You said that imperialism is the problem. Is that correct? Is that what you said, yes or no? And that the British is the problem. Did Britain practice imperialism in Africa or not? Are they part of the problem? They are the major cause of the problem. Who created Nigeria? Yes, the British. If Britain, I want the world to hear him, please. Come, because the world, give him the microphone, please. No, not that one, so that people can hear his response on the radio. Because the whole world is listening, please. Because sometimes in life is that the reason why I don't debate with people from the Zoos because they don't come. I want us to learn from each other.
Sir, please, I will warn you. You have problems if you keep calling us a zoo. I don't know what this man is talking about. You should address people as mature adults. Don't come here and start calling Nigeria a zoo. It makes no sense. It doesn't make you have the spirit of leadership. Is this how Mandela brought?
I have not been. I don't raise my voice.
Hold up. Is this how Mandela? Is this how? No, I'm getting agitated. I don't like what he's saying.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Should stop calling Nigeria a zoo. I'm not saying this because of my own interest. We are not here to argue.
Well, you see, that is the problem. You see, people don't understand. Since he is not, since he doesn't want to. We are live on the air.
Are you doing this? Listen to me.
Do you want to stay here or not?
Listen to me.
Do you want to stay here or not?
This meeting is for the people of Biafra.
Do you want to stay here or not?
So for your brother, that is why you are. Listen to me. Listen. No. I'm not offending you, bro. This is not.
I think that it's about time that he leaves because he doesn't want to. That's the thing. They don't debate.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't debate. They don't debate.
Right way.
They don't debate. That is the world is listening. It's a typical.
No, it should ask the right way. It should not call.
My goodness.
My brother. This is treason, man. You should talk the right thing. Say the right thing.
listen to me. I don't want to send you out.
You can't send me out.
I will send you out.
No.
I will do it. I will send. No. I don't want to listen. What are we doing here? If you don't stop shouting.
People shouldn't worry. There's a Nigerian, that's the way they behave. They don't debate. They are like wild beasts and animals. They don't listen.
I respect your brother.
I want the world to hear them. That's the way they are. They never debate. I allow them to speak. But for me to demolish the garbage he was saying, he won't let me. I'm just here watching them demonstrating.
No, I don't want it. If you want to say something again, you just say. I don't want it. No.
Go and sit down, my friend. Go and sit down. We don't debate. You don't know how to debate. Go and sit down. We don't debate. I'm going to answer. I have your questions here to answer.
Answer your question.
Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Sit down. Go and sit down before I address the world. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. So I will address. I will demolish the garbage you came up with line by line. I went to school, and I want to prove it to you that I am educated now. Line by line, the construction of the garbage you came up with. You said that Britain is the problem, British imperialism is the problem. Who created Nigeria? Britain created Nigeria, and if Britain is the problem, anything they created is also a problem. Simple, common sense, that demolishes the garbage you came up with. That's number one. You mentioned artificial borders. Who created artificial borders? Is it not the white man? Is it not the white man? You are telling me that having the zoo called Nigeria is a homogeneous society? Do we speak the same language? Do we eat the same food? Do we have the same religion? When was the zoo created? 1914. Is that very clear or not? In 1914, it is a zoological republic. It's a zoo. That's what it is. It's a zoo. Complete animal. See the way they behave like wild animals. A complete animal. You can see the way they behave. The world is listening to them. That is how they are. Baboons and monkeys. They are. I want to demolish his petty, childish argument. That is the way they are. They call Radio Biafra and they rant. It's a good thing I have them here today. So I can demolish their nonsensical argument. Can we please proceed? He has ranted as a baboon. Maybe Buhari can give him some change. Maybe he pays his school fees. He's very hungry and he's very poor. The zoo is a zoo. It's as simple as that. I will continue. He said that the world is listening, please. We are addressing the junk that he came up with. I want to demolish it. He said that it was only Benin people that fought the British. Maybe he has not heard of EKID and the Asaba massacre. That's why I say they don't go to school in the zoo. That's why I call them baboons and monkeys. They're not learned people. They don't read. EKID. Go and ask for that name and they will tell you. We fought the British every inch of the way. That is why they hate us. He also said he may have dealt with artificial borders. It was actually the so-called Nigeria that is founded on artificial border. I wanted to educate him. I don't know why he's running. I want to let this child understand that you have Yoruba in Benin Republic. Is that true or false? Who divided the Yoruba of Benin Republic and the Yoruba of the zoo? Who divided them? He is talking about that. You know, I want people that when next time I want those that went to school. Not children who didn't read. It was actually your so-called Nigeria that introduced artificial boundaries in the first place. For your information, because you are not learned. He said that Radio Biafra is not more popular than the BBC. Is that true? Do we run tuning? Do we run it? Independent organization. We trended at #1 before we went to our own app. Bar none. People who did not go to school. He said that the zoo is not a zoo. It is worse than a zoo. Nigeria is an zoological republic. It is far more worse. He said that we preach hate. Is that not what he said? He said I preach hate. Is that correct? Have you heard of what the Sadwana of Sokoto said about Igbo people? It's on YouTube. Do you think this student in Macau has actually seen it? Is that not hatred? Who said that they hate us first? Awusa Fulani said they hate Igbo people. Ahmadu Bello came out and said it before I was born. I hate Igbo people. These are the so-called Nigerians. You know, there's something called hypocrisy and lack of intellect. That is the pain of a black man in Africa. And allow me to repeat what I said. Without Biafra, Africa is doomed. Without Biafra. And there's something called inference, because I'm learned. You draw inference. If you went to school in the zoo, I can't help you, because I'm learned. The reason why Japan is key is because of this. The same thing happened in Europe. It is called competition, in case you don't know. You don't build an economy based on sentiment. You build it based on competition. Why don't all the casinos in Macau come together and be one happy big casino? Because you stifle human creativity and ingenuity if you remove competition.
I just want to, sorry my people, I just want to, to bring this because when you see something like this, wait for the response. It was demolished. I believe by today, that particular man, we agree that Nigeria is more than zoo.
Oh my goodness me. Let me continue to demolish the frivolous and nonsensical argument. He mentioned Ukonji Wala did not do well. I want him, can you name one Hausa Fulani or a Burman that did well in economy? Before you see. The answer is zero. Absolutely. Because they don't understand the fundamentals of economics. Because you cannot run a viable modern economy in the absence of competition, for goodness sake. What Biafra provides will be a compelling platform to allow people to freely engage with one another based on mutual respect, not on some frivolous sentimentality. Let me tell you this garbage about black, we are all black, we are from Africa. Who told you we are one people? Who told you we are one people? I ask you. Do you have my DNA inside you? Do you eat my food that I eat? Do your mother tie two-piece wrapper the way my mother does? What makes us the same people? I trace my ancestry and my lineage to the Holy Land of Israel. Where is yours? I don't know where these people went to school. I don't know. That is where they go to for strike for 3 years. At the 4th year, they graduate. You don't go to the library to go and read. Who brought hate into Nigeria? Did Nnamdi Azikiwe and is Nnamdi Azikiwe not an Igbo man? Who fought for Nigeria to be independent? Who is more Nigerian than Nnamdi Azikiwe? Did the Yoruba vote for him? Did the Fulani vote for him? Who peddled more hatred than Hausa Fulani? You don't go to YouTube to keep things for yourself. You come here and you talk rubbish. You don't know who I am. Igbos to rule Nigeria. What utter garbage. To rule people who drive cattle from place to place, you must be drunk. I want people who are civilized. People who understand what hard work means. Do Hausa work hard? Do you think that all these things you're seeing in China, everywhere in Southeast of Asia, it fell from heaven? Hard work. Hard work. You're telling me about people that separated and they became viable. I will give you one simple example for your information. the United States of America was a colony of the British. And for your information, everybody who is somebody in America claim their ancestry from Mary Rose. Mary Rose said something in England. English people, George Washington is English by ancestry. He said no to feudalism. He said no to monarchy because they understood that the fundamental basis of human advancement is based on the quality of one man to the other, not on having a king or a queen. Do you understand that? Differences of value system, that is what tells you who you are. Value system, not color or race. Value system. If you believe in the same fundamentals as I do, you and I can be in the same country, no problem. Not where one people believes in rank and other people are working very, very hard. After giving your summary or your summation, you failed to mention where the oil and gas comes from. You failed to mention how people are dying on the way to Europe. You failed to mention the slaughter of our people. You failed to mention the aggregation of every word that we have given to Europe. Before we came to liberate our people, let me remind you once again, we went to school to go and study. Very, very hard and very well. Nnamdi Azikiwe from Nkrumah to Arrested Patrice Lumumba. They came up with this nonsense, Africa Let's Unite garbage. They formed OAU. Is OAU working? Is OAU working? Their children are drowning on their way to Europe. Have they ever called a summit to discuss the plight of their children? I am a student of contemporary politics and economics. What determines the people who should be together is their value system, what they believe in. That is why you have communism. That is why you had capitalism in those days. Different sets of values. That was the problem between Cuba and America. Different sets of values. That was the problem also between the East and the West until the Iron Curtain fell. It is called value system. If you find commonality in a value system, you can coalesce and you can become one as a people. I welcome your critique. It is to let our people understand that we are prepared. I wrote everything you said down. I have torn it to pieces. What if you want you and I to be in a country together? You have to believe in what I believe in. I will give you a simple example. If you want to become a United States of America citizen, you pledge the oath. Is that not correct? Do you take the oath in America or not? Before they give you their passport, you must swear allegiance, isn't it? Oath of allegiance in America. You will swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, which means you can be Alakoba, you can be Islam, you can be Muslim, it doesn't matter. But you must swear to this to uphold that piece of document. Inside it, it says everybody has the right to free speech. Do you understand? Everybody is born equal before the law. Everybody can go to court to seek redress. They did not say Sharia court. They said court, the proper Judeo-Christian, Greco-Roman court. Is that true or false? You need to believe in democracy if you want to become an American. Is that true or false? It is called value system. If you don't like it, you prefer life in Saudi Arabia where they read the Quran and cut off your hand or your leg if you want to, then you go there. The value system of Saudi Arabia is based on Sharia, the laws of the Quran. If you like it, you go and join them. Value system. The zoo has none. Why do we call it a zoo? Yesterday, a policeman shot dead a certain lady called Comfort. Do you know why Comfort was killed? The husband has Keke Napep with the children inside it. Do you know why she was killed? Do you know why she was killed? 50 naira. People are saying, why don't you make Nigeria work? It can work someday. I want to live in a country where the police people don't carry guns. You want to live in a country where they carry guns. You and I don't see eye to eye. Because before the white man came in my village, there was no police.
Absolutely.
Carrying a gun.
Absolutely.
Was there any stealing?
No.
Any criminality?
No.
Any war?
No.
No raping of women.
In fact, those will be left open.
This was before the white man came into our land. We had no police. But Hausa, I respect them. They had their own police. Yoruba, the Hausa used to be called Alakali. Do you remember that Alakali in primary school? Alakali. I don't begrudge you. I'm not against what you're doing as a person. I am telling you, before the British came, there was no Nigeria. Simple and short. Nigeria was what created artificial boundaries. If I may ask you, Mr. African, what is the meaning of the word Nigeria? Is it an African name? Is Nigeria an African name? It means nigger. Niger means nigger. In French, nigger is a Latin word. In French, it is called Niger. It means black. That's the meaning of it. Even yesterday, one of your musicians, Nigga Raw, changed his name to Mr. Raw. Why? Because in America, he went to Apple and said to Apple, I cannot sell my music. He's a Nigerian artist, a zoo artist, I should say. He said to them, why are you not selling my music? They said, you cannot answer this name here. He said, but this thing means nigger. Nigger means Niger. Niger Raw. That's what I answered. They said, no. Here is an offensive word. Remove it. He changed only yesterday to Mr. Raw.
Some people don't know. Some people don't know why Nigaro changed his name. People don't know this. When we're saying this, they think that we fabricated it. It actually happened. He went to ask why his music are not being sold by app. They told him he has to change the name.
Is the name Nigeria African? The answer is no. What is driving me mad is this. Who created Nigeria? Was Nigeria created by Africans? The answer is no. So what is, if the basis of your argument is that Britain, Europe, the white man is the problem, and you're trying to fight defending what the white man created, that means you're very foolish. You don't know your own argument then. You started very well and I supported you that imperialism is the problem, Britain is the problem. I agree. Then how come you are supporting something that Britain created not to serve your interest as a black person on imperialistic view of life? That is where your argument collapsed. I don't hate people. I don't dislike people, but anything that comes from that place is not worthy. There is this thinking and this saying, our people, they put so much stock on passport. And I've said this thing before on Radio Biafra, and I will say it again. Which travel document do you think that George Washington was using when he fought the British in America? In case you don't know, the name George Washington is English. But he fought his own people saying, I don't want to live under a king. I believe that all men are born equal. That is George Washington's value system. It was at odds with that of King George in England. King George came to war. Americans fought and they beat the British. America became an independent country where men are born equal before God and before the laws of man. Different value system determines who you are. People from Edo call Radio Biafra to say, include Edo in, if you were listening before as you claim you do. I said no. Why did I say no? Because you have a respected monarchy that I respect myself. I like the institution of monarchy. The Oba of Benin, I respect very much. Institution, I do.
And that was before.
If you bring them into Biafra, we are a republic. BIAFRANS, Yoruba, everybody said, do you know what? Let us have a very big country where we can move cattle from place to place, where we can rob and loot and defraud people. Then I wouldn't mind. But a white man came. Do you know the funniest thing? They took him from Hong Kong. You know that? Lugard was in Hong Kong now. That's where they hired him from. To go and form the West Africa Frontier Force with Ghanaian soldiers. And they came and conquered and beheaded our people. Somebody is telling me I should be loyal to British imperialism. That's what you mean. If I accept this you called Nigeria, it means I need to accept British imperialism. And I won't have that. It's impossible. I'm sure it is very clear. And thank you very much. That's the way I debate. I allow you to speak. You allow me to speak. I don't jump or shout over people. There's no need for it. Because I know our argument is superior. There is nothing you say I won't demolish. Line by line. Line by line. There is nothing you will...
I'm there. Okay. Thank you for that. Just one moment. Exactly. You're right. Exactly. There's something I want to fish out. I've got one to say. You see, there are many videos like that where there were greetings, Biafrans, please all protocol observed. Thank you for joining. There's many videos that are being held where they are announcing scholarship. Some say a German language, some say whatever language, or I don't want to know. So what are they doing? They are saying that when you understand language, they will give you free visa scholarship to that particular country. And all these things at this point in time, there's a place I wanted to play, but I thought is that in this video that I just played, our leader, where British said they give us asylum, they give Biafrans asylum. Our leader said no, that we don't need it. Okay? When we are talking about how to be free, what British offer us was asylum, or whatever they call it, that we should be seeking British asylum, that they're ready to accept us. Our leader said no, that we need, what we need is referendum, not asylum. And this time around, now they come with another different ways. They come with scholarship, student visa, free visa, scholarship to many countries. What are they doing? These are the people who are sponsoring Fulani to take over our land because of oil and gas in our land. So they will be taking oil and gas in perpetuity, so that our land will be emptied for easy takeover. They are offering us a scholarship. And when you go there, they will dump you. Not even that they dump you, their main target is to make your land empty. And BIAFRANS, we don't need that this point in time. We don't need it. All the glitters are not gold. We must understand that the way as it is now, any Biafran that live in that land now, that place you are running to, I'm telling you, that place you may not be survive it, but as long as you're in Biafran land and fight, you will survive it. Those that are abroad today, they are there to fund our recognition. They are abroad to fund our recognition. And you that is in Biafran land, you are there to defend the land. If all of us are running out, who will defend the land? All these things are trapped to lure us out of our land, and don't take it. What you have in your land, you will live. If you want to live the life more than Dubai citizen, you have it. You have it. They want you to leave your land, then Fulani will take over our land. You remain stateless forever. Forever, you remain stateless. By then, they will begin to dump you inside prison. Watch out. Some of you who think that you have British passport, you have a European passport. If you fail to secure your land, if you fail to fight to secure your land, if they succeed in what they're sponsoring, what they're plotting, then what they will do, they'll be putting you in prison one by one. They will dump you in prison. They will dump you and forget you in prison, or deport you and dump you in desert. They will just deport you and dump you in desert where animal will eat you up. So let us be wise. Let us be wise. We don't need that anything. We don't need any visa. We don't need any asylum. We don't need any scholarship. Keep it to yourself. We don't need it. And all these enablers, whom they give different titles. Some archbishop, some chakos bishop, some left Arab bishop, some down bishop, some up bishop. Title that never add any value to Africa, never add any value to our people. A conquered slave, they use them to enable all this nonsense. To enable all this nonsensical asylum, to lure our people out of our land. And sometimes I begin to ask myself, these people, are they truly our blood? Or are they just bring some people somewhere and teach them Igbo language and tell them, they put them, they crown them bishop and whatever they crown them? These people today, the Roman Empire today, those who represent it, go to that Vatican City, the armory in that Vatican City, some countries don't have it. The armory that is guarding that, some countries don't have it. Yet, in everything, the killings of our people in our land, Christians, they don't talk about it. They don't see us as anything. I was telling somebody last time that you think that why they don't allow our brother to be a pope, is it because of the color? No, it's not because of the color. There are things they don't want you to see. There are things they don't want him to see. And it can never be. So let us know what is right. Know what those who are for us and those who are into destroy us. Okay? Don't leave that land. All Biafran youth, prepare yourself. Prepare your mind, prepare yourself. Expect the worst and prepare for the worst. It's better you fight and die than you run out of your land. Where are you running to? Just like those who went to Sabisan Forest and died to fight, created Boko Haram, whom the creator is the vice president. The founder is vice president. All the people that fund, that sponsor the Boko Haram, they are in power. They are governors. They are senators. Then you went there to go and fight. They ambush you. All the people that are snipers in Zoo army are Biafrans. Majority of them, they have unlived them one by one. The APC carrier operators, majority of them are Biafrans. They are unlived them one by one. Last time, one of the Air Force that they're scheduled to go for training in China, and he was telling his father that they're envying him. Then 4 days later, when they were scheduled to go to that China, this guy was on phone call with his father. I was on phone call with his father. Suddenly, his father don't hear the voice again. They got him down. He was gone down. It was 4 days later before his father They brought a report for him that his son is dead. Okay, one again is APC driver. That's Amos personnel carrier. They went and disabled some functions in that APC. And when they go to the terrorists, then terrorists surrounded them, others run away. They ran. This guy tried to operate UDOS. He realized that it has been tampered. What did he do? And terrorists are already surrounded him. What did he do? He used the grenade there and used it to kill himself and kill other terrorists. And he's a Biafran. This is how they take you, they tell you that they come and join nonsense. You foolishly join. 3 months, they bring you out to give you 2 magazines, which is only 60 bullets. Why terrorists are carrying more than 1,000 rounds, 10 bullets? They send you there, they will sabotage you. Musa will sabotage you. Musa will give the terrorists every signal. Some of them, they will gather them in a morning parades, and they will be there where they don't have their gun with them. They will give the terrorist signal. And before terrorists will have all the flying there will just miss. They will just miss between the Southerners, the Christians, the Biafrans. Terrorists will mow all of them down. He can never hear anything. Pim! This is how they will bury them in shallow grave without the consent of their family. One night, 1,000 were buried. 1,000. Amnesty International was acting because they see that the video have gone out, so admitted 1,000 soldiers, Southerners, Biafrans. This is how they're reducing you. They use on many ways. The European bring their own with nonsensical scholarship to law you out of your land. The Musa, they're using different means. The Gate came and paid them, do agreement with them for organ, your organ sold. When they need organ, they get crisis. They went there and captured them, they will capture and harvest the organ. The terrorists inside bush, kidnapping our people. You bring money, don't bring money, they butcher the person and harvest organ. And they even said it in your mouth that they want to reduce. Okay, what do you think that they are waiting for? Let me ask Biafra this question. And we ask, what do you think they are waiting for before they will resume? They are waiting for BDF to be subdued. They are waiting for the BDF to be subdued. And you call yourself this, call yourself, you're listening, you're there watching. You are there watching. Then before they will blow them. But then you think they've never come to a village. If that happened, that your village, you think that they will not come. The same day, everything will happen the same day. As they have hidden themselves in different bushes, the same day they will carry it won't take everything will last more than 1 week. Everywhere will be deserted. Everywhere. Then let's know where we run to. Whether you run to Lagos or you run to where, whether you run to the bush they have occupied, or where are you going to run to? Because I was speaking with Tom Moron here this morning. I was I insulted them to the core. I insulted the idiots. I told him, he was calling me yesterday. I told him that I'm on busy, I'm on air, I'm on S, where we are fighting how to protect our land, how to be free, how to make sure that we avert this calamity that's coming, that is inevitable, how to make sure that we prepare for it and defend our people and our border. He said, I'm going to go first. He said, you are big for nothing. I wish I recorded that conversation. I said, you are big for nothing. Somebody who look at you as you talk, you think that you are something, you are empty for nothing. That money you are looking for, after looking that money, you hear that they take over a village. Where will you eat that money? He said, which village? Oh, is it my own village? Oh, you are waiting to come to your village before you rise up. Then I realized that not all who speaks my tongue bears my name that are my own, because I said in my own community meeting when I was secretary, I registered 2 people who are fathered by Fulani, but their mother are Biafra, is a Biafran. I remember since then, after registering them, when I was secretary, I'll no longer see them again. They went to embassy, perhaps they defy themselves, they know them, because they know them, they know why they planted them. They know why they planted them. They don't want them to stay in a place whereby their mind, our people will do something. You know, having grown up, they have known what they wanted to do. Where they continue radicalizing them, they will be. They don't want it to be where they will, you know, where their mind, they will, that radicalization they have done to them will be, they will not follow that step. So this guy no longer seeing them. So that it reminds me when I was ruminating. I said, do you remember? Some people don't forget. People like that are in your villages. Today they are the people. They answer Igbo name. They speak Igbo fluently. And tomorrow when they are saying something, doing something like that, some people will say, is Igbo, is Igbo, is Igbo, is Biafran. Because he bear Igbo name and speak Igbo fluently. There are many who are not even misbreeds, who are like Alamat Abubakar, they're everywhere. So my people, please, we need to be aggressive in what we're doing now. What I'm seeing now is that I'm telling you, what these people are waiting is just because of BDF is reason they have not started. Nothing more. Nothing more. And if there's anything they're waiting for, tell me. Because of BDF is why they have not started unleashing this terror on our people. And what you see in Middle Belt is a shy play. Because your own, you will not have any place to do as an IDP camp. Thank you, BIAFRANS, for joining. Thank you so much. I greet everyone. Yes, my lady of Chicago, thank you so much. Mazake, you're welcome. Thank you. Please, I wanted to play something, but being as my lady said, what I'm looking for, a leader said, but let it be next time. The reason I put this topic, but I believe we need to take this message and tell our people, don't go anywhere. That thing they're telling you, if you go that place, they're telling you, nobody will admit you in any school. They just want to push you out of your land. Finish. They will keep you stranded. You're building up and down, keep you stranded. Don't go. Even though they put you in school, don't go. Okay? Just their mission is to empty our land. Those who are in abroad today, who are reserved, which are one of them, when the time called that we need for this to be there, the enemy is possible. I will see my head. We must fight the last man standing. The only death that I will be angry is dying for nothing. But dying in that land is death honorable to me. Death worthwhile. Don't be afraid of death. You must die for something. Something worthwhile. And that something worthwhile is defending our territorial heritage. Irreplaceable. Nothing more. Please, the young have the mic.
Yeah, before you can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I want you to share that the message call. Share it on Jumbo, able to access it.
What
Am I coming out?
Yeah, but your voice is going deep. What do you ask me to share?
Just hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear now. Yeah.
Am I very clear?
Yes.
Yeah, I said the scholarship stuff you said you read online that Germany, I did not get really understand. So just share it on the Jumbotron if it's something on X here, so that we'll be able to access it to read and know how to talk about it. Sorry.
Can you hear me? They are giving the advert. They are giving the advert in Biafra land to one school in Imo State. You know, he said that they're teaching German language, that anybody who speaks German will go to German to start doing the school. You know, they will give them free visa.
Is it here? Is it here on X?
No. The thing is on Facebook. One comedian make the advert. So that is why I'm telling them. And the other one said, okay, let me gather everything. I will share it on S here, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, just share it on X here instead of just talking about it. We would be able to, screenshot and write one or two things about it and post.
Go ahead. De Jong, are you there? You have the mic. That particular video I want to play. Is Young speaking? Young, no, you're not coming out, so. see how our leader is just speaking because I'm not hearing him. Please, is he speaking? Is my voice coming out? Wow. I think I've been kicked out or worse. Wow.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
That is Young. Okay, Young is having a little problem. I think he's connecting. Okay. You see, that's there's what our leader said in that particular video. Why I like that video to play, because we see how our leader, how he just won the first answer he gave that destroy everything that guy was saying. You see the typical Nigerian. They know nothing and they don't want to. When you, that's why they consider themselves ought to speak grammar. That is it. He was speaking, and somebody who don't know anything was he's very, very intelligent. But one thing there, baseless. Talking artificial border. Who can tell artificial border? Britain. And he want to, you know that Britain is your problem, and you want to actually protect what they created. Young, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mazi Number. Greetings, Biafra BRGIE government, Ehoma, and my greetings goes to Biafra citizens, those funding our government, and my greeting to Biafra Defense Forces, those making us proud and securing our land from being taken over from Zoo terrorists with their repented Boko Haram and their terrorists in the bush, because they have taken over even the government and the bush around the country. So I thank Biafra Defense Forces for their hard work, for it have not been easy. Thank you, great Biafrans, once again. Mazi Onyeka, the voice you play as our leader, refer the boy as a boy. Yes, he's a boy, and he's not learned, because every words he dropped was senseless. You know, he have no point, and he don't know actually what that their zoological land want. He don't even know what they want in that land. So he's talking about peace and unity. You know, that zoo, even when I was born, I grew up, I started hearing religious people like Christian. When we go to Catholic church that time, they call us for people to come and pray for peace and unity of the country and progress of the country. So the same small boy is still coming out to narrate that we should work for peace and unity. In a country where government is not working, government is not functioning, why should we be praying of peace and unity? Government is not functioning, government is not working. So if the boy know what he then want in that their zoological land, I think they should be preaching of equity and justice. Then maybe later they can start adding fairness, or equity, justice, and fairness. In a country where there's no equal rights, how can the country grow? In a country where there's no justice, how can the country grow? Nigeria is a country where the president see himself as superior above every other citizens in that their zoological land. But go to Western life, go to Western world, or go to North America or South America, president can shake hand with ordinary citizen that he's governing. But can ordinary citizen even near his local government chairman in a zoo? The answer is no, because all of them are corrupt and all of them are evil. So they protect themselves with multiple security, so that even though when those that there have wicked those that have killed their loved ones, try to attack them, those security will block the person, or he will use the life of the security to protect his own life. And Nigeria is a country where animal is more important than human being. So how can them be praying of peace and unity? In a country where in a country where Fulani is more important than the citizens of the land. So you see that this is zoological people, the suffering that they have born in, and they are grown up in, and they are, the suffering have damaged their brain. They don't know what they want, they are no focus. You understand? Always then come out, then talk out of point. So it is not every of their words that we must reply, and our spring leader lecture him a lot. So we move, and let me tip in on the program of the day. Yes, Biafrans are the homeland. Those who are hungry of Western country, those who are hungry of Asia, or those who are hungry of South America or North America. There's no place like home. I used to say it. And here I am, I'm missing my home. I always say it. There is no place like home. Why I leave my land? It was, the reason is because we have no steady electricity, and I leave that country for me to be able to fight, to fund for my freedom, because we have many who are willing to fight in the battlefield. At the same time, we need finance because we are the ones financing ourselves. So those still hungry to leave our land, please, we that we are in exile, we want to come back home. Even we too, we are tired. Me, I'm tired. I'm tired, and I always say that it takes every country, as we Biafran we are, we don't need America to exist. We don't need Russia to exist, because our land is fertile. Our land can give us what we will eat from decades to decades. Any indigenous people or any country who can feed its citizens can govern themselves. So Biafra land, we don't need any other people to exist. What we need is for we to have machinery to protect ourselves. Could it be we have enough machinery? If I will not be where I am, I prefer to go and defend my land. I prefer to go and defend my land, because those who want to die always save their life, and those who want to save their life always lose their life. Go and make research. If you want to save your life, if you are afraid of war, if you are hear a sound of blood in your backyard, you running. From there, you will go, and the person will go and meet a strange bullet that was not positioned for him. But if you are with your arms, you know that you are targeting your enemy, and once you see your enemy, you get your enemy down before they will see you. So those who survive war are those who are with a gun in the one front. So we should not be afraid of war. All we need is arms. If we have enough machineries, we go down, every one of us, as our ones tell us, we outnumber these people. Arms, our land can feed us. And with the civilization we have acquired all over the world, other things, is Jara. Other thing is Imezi. Other things. What is other things I'm talking of? Is electricity and to build a standard road. And all the materials that we need to produce electricity, we have it in Biafra land. All the materials we need to give our people a good road is in Biafra land. So we don't need any other country to exist. We only need to protect ourselves. We only need to have enough machinery because we have enough enemy. And we have been in that war for 5 years. Victory is on the way coming. So those in the homeland or those hungry to travel, those money you want to go and spend and still going there, you start life afresh, you start suffering. When you are counting those who make it in our blood, count of those who did not make it. You see that those who did not make it outnumber those who make it. But those who have not been there, when they had that place always hungry them because maybe they are seeing a few people who made it there. But there is 100. You may see 10 people who made it, but there is 100 who are in streets walking up and down, walking up and down. There are many who have spent years walking up and down. But that money that you will expend to go to another man's land, if you use it, look for a business in Biafra land and start your business and start funding Biafra government, paying your tax to the God of Biafra and see how you will prosper and flourish. And just give Biafra government a few years. We are expecting to restore our territory this year, but because of the enemies, highest we say we give it more 2 years or 3 years because we are not backing down. Instead of us backing down, we do more undoable to our enemy for them to know that we are so determined and we are so desperate to govern ourselves and to live in our land peacefully, to return back home. We want to return back home. We want to feel at home. We have seen enough of intimidation, enough of humiliation, enough of maltreatment, and enough of insults all over the world. So those that are thinking that it's Europe that will make you billionaire or that it's America that will make you billionaire, leave that mindset in you. All the resources that these people take to make themselves billionaire, they took it from Africa. And the whole Western country and North America country that are billionaire today, their resources, they took it from West Africa, most especially. And this is West Africa today, all over the world, suffering up and down, doing hard job to survive, doing all kinds of job to eat. People who are king and queen are now serving those who support, who supposed to serve them. This is time. People that want to travel to this land know that what makes these people great, they are taken from Biafra land and from Africa soil. So what we should focus on is how to liberate ourselves and enjoying those things that they have been enjoying for years. If we all fund our freedom desperately and we restore this our land within some years, if you have 50 years, you still have 70 years to enjoy. And when you enjoy finish, you are going back to your ancestor, you will be happy because you know you lay a good nation and a good foundation for your own children. But with this commotion that we find ourselves, which joy do we have? We have no joy. So those who are still hungry to travel to live Biafra land, coordinate yourself. A nation is rising very soon. Those mansions that you are seeing over there, it is human being who made it possible. And the same thing Biafra government is bringing to its citizens. So the enemy don't know who we are, and they don't want us to exist. That is why anytime they see that we are winning the battle, they will always try to come and distract us. What is so precious than life, than the British government is offering us a scholarship? All the killings going on in Biafra land, all the killings going on in their zoological land, and all the killings going on in the Middle Belt. Is it that the European country did not see it? Is it that the United Nations did not see it? They saw all this, but then keep mute, because they are still making their oil. They are still making their uranium. They are still making their gold. So nothing concerns them. Okay, but when the terrorists are killing the citizens, all they can offer is those who will run and leave their land. Okay, that is all they can offer us. Amadioha will destroy them. That game that they always bring, we tell them that we know how to play that game more than them. They cannot deceive us. They cannot keep on deceiving us always. They cannot. You can just fool somebody for a while, but not forever. They have fooled us enough. So we will have risen up to say no. Those they are offering, we don't want to go to their country. We want to make our own home a better place for every one of us to live as a human. Because if we go to their country, we live like animals. We live under pressure. We live under hiding. Sometimes they started pursuing us all over sometimes they are useless, mad joking citizens. We tell you, go back to your country. What are you doing in my own land? A king and a queen who the British pursue from their land, they are in exile, receiving all insults. So sometimes when I look at black race, it is a pity that people who have everything it takes them to live are now serving those white monkey who are nothing, those who survive by the resources from Africa. It is a pity. So Biafrans, let us join hands together. There will be no place like Biafra. It is our spring leader have said it. Biafra will be a heaven on this earth. And it is true. We have every resources. We have every materials. This one, we are not going to buy anything. All we have them in Biafra land. We have everything it takes a nation to build their nation. Even though we want to fix glass in Biafra land, we have the resources in Biafra land, and we will make it. So Biafra, I think our focus should be on how to fund Biafra BRGIE government for we to make sure we have enough machineries to protect ourselves. Once we have enough machineries, all of them, sir.
Just hold on, okay, let me remind you something. But Biafrans in abroad, our duty is to fund our recognition. Those in homelands are being managed with the de facto government and the BDF. They are responsible to fund BDF, okay? Our own funds being raised is to fund our recognition, okay? And our lobbyists and our Antonies, okay? So carry on, thank you. So in case of whenever you're making reference to that, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. So I do encourage Biafras in homeland that they are too should fund, because many of them in homeland even have money than we that we are in exile. So our restoration, no country is funding us. No country. Mazin Kundunamba, as you measured that those the days of our forefathers that we don't have gone, but our land is being secured. If you can cook food and keep it outside, and it will be secure until the morning. I personally, I witness it where my community, where I come from, I witness it that time when we are growing. They always tell us there is an area. They always tell us when you see money, don't pick that money, that it is belong to the gods of the land. Maybe some people come and give thanks with it. So people, we are so obedient, and people, we are so conscious. But these British people now come and condemn our culture and now give us a gun. Give us a gun that when an enemy attack those who have no gun, only AK-47 have more than 30 bullets. 30 bullets can kill more than 30 people. But can our culture, can our tradition in those days harm innocent people? The answer is no, because our ancestors use it to protect themselves. Our ancestors use it to fight evil. That is why they call it Arokose. Arokose. Then the white man come and call it Aroshe. Aroshe, that he's doing evil. Why no? Our ancestors call it Arokose. That is why those days there was no arrow. If you want to harm your brother, you will, if you remember that the land is against evil, Arokose, you will humble yourself. Nobody harm his brother, because once you harm your brother, our spiritual ancestors will come for the person. So everybody comfort himself, which our forefathers used the power to fight the enemy during they are invaded in 18th centuries during Ekumeku wars. But today they are bring gun. They are bring gun and they are take our culture. Today that gun that they are bring to us, if no one they want to give us, they deny us everything. Upon some of our people are practicing their culture, and that their culture that some of our people embrace, they are even fail to protect practicing those their culture. So Biafra in homeland, it is our duty. We in diaspora, it is our duty to fund those in homeland. Once your boat is not in the barrack of Biafra Defense Forces, you are in the market doing your business, doing your work. As our spring leader tell us that we will be, our armed forces will be in a one front, while the citizens will be doing their business. So as those in homeland, you are doing your business, make sure you are funding Biafra government, because this is the only government who are protecting the citizens in that Biafra land. That is the only government who is speaking for us all over the world, not only protecting those in homeland, but also protecting all of us, those in diaspora, those in exile. We are being respected today. It is because of Biafra government. Sometime, always, since for years now, I identify myself as a Biafran. And once I identify myself as a Biafran, I am being respected and look so honored than identifying yourself as a zoo in Nigeria. Once you say in Nigeria, you are a suspect, even though you have not committed. It is not our fault, but it is the people governing that land that have made us to look as a suspicious. So those who are still talking about that terrorist country should withdraw. 1 minute, sir. Mazin code number, 1 minute.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, want to speak? Want to speak? Mazda K, please. Speak. Please.
Please come here. Yes, sir. B.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
B. No, that one. 407.
Ijoma 550. This is on
Who could the number? Mute him so you can continue.
Go ahead, continue.
Onyeka Omuakinagwa.
Yeah, I said, yeah, Young, I just muted his mic. I think you don't know that the mic is, I just muted him. So if you want to go ahead. I'm searching for a video I want to play, please.
Oh, all right. Good day, everybody. I hope you. Out their processes and so I greet everybody. So, actually, I was Chicago.
We are not hearing, no.
Mazi, code number.
Are you guys?
Please, I was a little bit distracted. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, thank you. Great BIAFRANS. So, as I was saying, it is our duty, all of us, to fund our government. It is our duty. I used to say something in this space about those who we are fighting with. These people, they are being funded by Islamic international country. And within them, which is the Fulani people, all over the world, they are paying their monthly dues to their terrorist leaders. And their fund is going down to Zulgaria, where their forefathers promised them that it belonged to them. It is not a joke. Any country you see these people, they believe that their country is Zulgaria and Chad and Niger and Burkina Faso. If not now that these three countries have risen up to say no, enough is enough, that there cannot be silent and be delegitimized by the Fulani conquest. The
Oh
three
my God.
countries.
Did anybody hear me? Mazi Young Money, were you hearing me before?
No, I was not hearing you.
Oh my God. I was just speaking and speaking. I'm so sorry. You can just go on. I was speaking. I never knew that.
Oh.
I was connected back to my Bluetooth. Sorry. You can go on when you're done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So our enemies are being funded internationally. And these people, their interest is about the land. And the colonist masters are still using the enemy to fight the indigenous people of the land because of what? Because of the resources. Because the enemy who are cow raider, they cannot make use of the resources. But because their life is worthless, the colonist master, which is British government, are using them to cause commotion in every region that they have found resources. They are use them as a machinery to cause commotion, while there we go at the back and be mining the resources in that region. So you see how these people get their arms. You have seen where Boko Haram invaded some community in Taraba, in Meduguri, in Yobe. You see the machinery that these people carry. Where did these people get this machinery for? It was international supply. Okay, that reminds me. Some months ago, that their zoo terrorist soldiers are complaining that the terrorists are now using foreign drone to attack them. A country, a zoo that call itself a country don't have drone, but now a terrorist now have a drone. So where did those terrorists get those drone from? To tell you that these terrorists are not ordinary. International power know about them. Those waiting for British to come and save them, those waiting for European Union to come and save them, those waiting for United Nations to come and save them, those waiting for African Union to come and save them, those waiting for West Africa to come and save them, those waiting for their zoological animal kingdom government to come and save them. You will be in the fence waiting for this terrorist government to come and save you, and all of you will be delegitimized, will be killed. It is no more hidden. We all are seeing the killings on daily basis, and no people have condemned it, including the religious leaders that we have in that zoological land. Nobody condemns all the killings going on daily basis. So those still calling on their terrorist governor, that the Fulani have now used them as a baby robber, as so they don't have say on their own. So they are always sa to the Fulanis. So those still hoping on them, you will hope until the day the terrorists will get to your community and delegitimize every one of them. That is how it started on the Connaught. When it started at the Connaught, people in the Middle Belt was laughing, saying that the terrorists cannot do them anything. Today, they have conquered the Connaught, they have come down to Middle Belt. And this is the same time we are calling on Biafra people. Every Biafran citizen home in abroad should fund Biafra government. For survivor in the homeland, it is because of Biafra government and Biafra defense forces. That is the reason why our people are still alive in that homeland. If it is not for the work of Biafra BRGIE government, every of our family have run away and packed their bag. And where are we running to? You see, our own case is different. We don't have a place to run to, except Amazonia, those who we practice the same culture with. But the Amazonia people too are also on the war, are at war with the Cameroon terrorist government also. So if you fail to fund to protect our land, when the enemy pursue you in a place where you are living, where are you running to? If you are in Germany and Germany deport you, where are you going back? If you are in Canada, if you are in Australia, thinking that life is over, that let people over there, let them die, that the life is over there. One day, those people may rise up and do to you what you never expected. So when you are being deported, where are you going? Is it in that zoological land? That zoo that everybody is now a bushmeat? If you are being kidnapped, they will request for ransom. You will still bring ransom. They will still kill the person. Is that a country that people will come out tomorrow to tell me I should be part of them? Amado Hamas destroy them. I cannot be a part of worthless everything. Even those slave whose sufferness have already collect every dime. Even those in our blood, we have people whose sufferness have collect their brains, they cannot reason well. When you tell them the importance of freedom, they will tell you that let us wait for Messiah. That when Messiah come, when the time come, Biafra will be restored. So you see how people, how they have, how the slave master, the colonist master have over people brain, forgetting that everything you want in this life, you must work for it. You need Biafra, you must work for Biafra. Thank you, great Biafrans. I submit my mic here. I will be on the listening station. Thank you. Mazi, Prof. You can go on.
Yeah. Host, are you there? Have you gotten the video? Onyeka, are you there? All right. I think Onyeka is doing one or two things there, so we're gonna go on. Biko, if you can hear me, send the co-host so that I can, bring and people can join us up here on the speaker. We can't do this job alone. Just send the co-host to me and probably someone else. So yeah, I was greeting. I don't know if I was being heard before. All of a sudden, my Bluetooth just had to connect back. I did not know that it was still on, but I was greeting everybody. I was sending my greetings literally to everyone. I saw when Eunice joined. Eunice, you're welcome. Our lovely sister, and every other person that is going to join us. I see that we are already getting full on the space. So I sent all my greetings. I don't know if everyone heard me while I was greeting, but let me just pick one or two people. University, I greeted you. I said hello. Mary Telkamp, Onyenyeri Ihuoma, Biafra Lazen, Bahrain, Malaysia, and every other person, even Shelley, Obiora. I greet everybody and every other person that is still going to come on space. Tutos, I see you. Ata AGK, you never grab the mic, but you're always listening. God bless your strength. And we are here to beat on the topic no to any scholarship abroad being held across Biafra land. Thank you, Young Money, for your submission. You were really on point. So, yeah, like we were saying now, we have been saying since there have been some things going on other platforms about sponsoring Biafrans abroad. And like our Ohamadike said before, like Onyeka mentioned, he said the zoo, the people that the zoo are working for, I mean the European people, the British and everybody, they have been offering Biafrans opportunities to go abroad, all in the name of having asylum and every other thing to do abroad, not relating to their own, country, not relating to their own geographical area. Um, this is actually a plan orchestrated by them to wipe us out, to have us deserted.
Nozikwa ihe ha na-ekwu, amakwa m ihe na-eme ebe a. Oh, the thing akwụsịgo.